What am I reading to start off the new year? Let's find out. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Zach with Zacks Books, and today I've got my January TBR. We are now in 2022, thank goodness, and I have got a stack of books to share with you for what I'm going to be reading for January this year. We will have them linked down below, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the books. Alright, the first book up is Mystic River by Dennis Lehane. So this book I believe I've had on a TBR before. This is a book by the same guy who wrote the Shutter Island, which was a 5-star book and I absolutely loved it. So let me read the back of this. When they were children, Sean, Jimmy, and Dave were friends, but then a strange car pulled up to their street. One boy got into the car, 2 did not, and something terrible happened. Something that ended their friendship and changed all 3 boys forever. Now, years later, murder has tied their lives together again. So this is a movie that has got, it's got Kevin Bacon in it. It's got a lot of really good actors in it, and I absolutely love the film. And if it's anything like, if the book is anything like that, or if they like loosely based the movie off of this, which I hope they did, I'm probably going to love this book too. And I really am hoping to get to it for January. So there you have Mystic River by Dennis Lehane. Alright, the next one up is a little novella. It's called Dementia by Russell Coy. And as you can see, it's short. It's kind of like a Keel and Patrick Burke kind of type thing. It's really short, which is kind of what I was going towards. Going for towards the end of the year was a lot of like novellas, short stories, and stuff like that. Because I really hadn't been reading a lot of those, and so I figured I should start giving them a try, and I actually am really enjoying them because it's kind of like a quick little read. And the back of this says, after giving up on his dream of being a published writer, Chris is plagued by a series of nightmarish visions of grotesque creatures. As the visions manifest with greater frequency, they start targeting his young daughter. They are finding their way into his world, and only he can fight them. That sounds pretty cool. It sounds really intriguing, and I like really want to get to this book because just hearing that, like, it just sounds like it's going to be a really creepy book. And there's like, I don't know, you got like kind of like a haunted house kind of thing with like 3 ghostly figures coming out of it, like that. That alone looks really cool, and I really can't wait to get to this little novella here. So there you have Dementia by Russell Coy. Alright, the next book up is The Haunting of Lee Harper by Darcy Coates. So this is an author that I have read, and it is an author that I love. She was one of the top authors of 2021. I would like to do an author analysis with her one of these days. I think I want to get a few more books under my belt with her, though, before I do that. Same with the next author, because I haven't done one for her yet, I don't think either. But this book is kind of about, by what I can tell by the back, it's about a girl who, like, kind of has, like, the Exorcist kind of vibes start happening. Like, things kind of start going wrong around her. Like, the back says she's, like, lives in her sanctuary, she's home, she's safe, and then all of a sudden curtains start opening on their own, the lights are turning on, doors are slamming shut. So like a lot of things are starting to go wrong, and I've read a bunch of like Haunting of Ashburn House, like a bunch of like houses that are haunted. This is the first one by her I'm going to read where a person is haunted, so I'm pretty sure this is probably like an Exorcist type book. I will let you know when I finish reading it. I also want to try and get this one done before I pick up her, I think it's February it gets released. It's book 2 of The Whispering Dead, which I thought was a really good book. I don't remember the title of it, but I'm sure we'll probably have a video for releases in February, and that'll be on it. So stay tuned for that towards the end of this month. But yeah, I can't wait to get to this one. Darcy Coates, The Haunting of Lee Harper. Alright, the next book up is Dark Across the Bay by Anya Alborn. This was her new release this past December, and I thought it was a book I needed to pick up for sure because I have read a lot of Anya Alborn. I've only really had a bad experience once, and that was The Bird Eater, which that is going to be on my Instagram post from December on the worst books I read in 2021. This book sounds really intriguing. In the vein of John MacDonald's Cape Fear, Allborn takes the classic stalker tale and updates it for the modern era. I have not read a whole lot of like stalker books. I will say some like Final Girl books I've read have been kind of stalkerish and they haven't worked for me, but obviously with Anya Allborn being one of the better authors I've read, I am way more than willing to give her a try with it and see how it goes. I'm very excited to get to this. This cover also just looks really sick. You got like a canoe or like a little boat on fire at the end of a pier. I think that looks really cool, and I just can't wait to get to this book. I actually don't remember the last Allborn book I read. I don't think it was Bird Eater. I think I picked one up after that. I think it's When You See Her. I think that's what it was called. But I gave that like 5 stars. It was a really good book. So hopefully this one will be just as good. There you have Darker Across the Bay, Anya Allborn. Alright, the next one up is a book that I have put on a couple of TBRs but have avoided because of the length, which I guess will also play true for the last book on my list here. But before that one, it is Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. So this book, by what I know, is about a young boy who befriends this mysterious man in the woods, and the voice, it's like a voice in his head. And pretty much what happens is he is told he has to build a treehouse by Christmas, otherwise his mother and everyone else in the town will not be the same. And he's the only one who can do it. Nobody else is allowed to help him or anything. I'm pretty intrigued with it. It's gotten good reviews, and like I said, I've only really avoided it just because of how big it is, which, I mean, it's whatever. I just can't wait to get to this book, and I keep putting it off, and I know I just need to read it, just like how I did with Dead Zone, Needful Things. Like, I just need to do it. So there you have Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. Alright, the last book I'm going to show you is my Stephen King pick, and I need to get this one out of the way because it's a big one, and I have a feeling out of the 3 big ones that I got a couple of big ones I have left here. But this is the one I'm actually most intrigued with, and that is Under the Dome. So this is a big boy. It's over, I think, 1,100 pages almost. It's about 1,100 pages, a little under. But what I remember with this book is it's about a dome that kind of drops over this town. They get isolated, and it's pretty much their story of survival and how they cope with being trapped, however long they're going to be trapped for. I don't know the length on this in terms of how long it's going on. A lot of people really like this book. Lee Child said this is the best yet from the best ever. So, I don't know. I've heard mixed things, especially with the ending. I don't know how it ends, but I've heard some things, and I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. But this is a book I definitely want to get started right away. This will probably be the first book I do this month. Still a couple days away when we're filming this from 2022 starting, so I'll probably get it started. That way I can get it finished earlier in the year of 2022. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one. Like I said, I started this, I think, a year and a half ago, and I got 100 and something pages in. But then I stopped and just never picked it back up. Just like I did with Insomnia and 11/22. So, but yeah, I'm very excited to get to this one, and I cannot wait to read it. So, there you have Under the Dome by Stephen King. Alright, so those are the books I have planned to read in January, and as you guys know, sometimes books get dropped. I pick up other ones. It's just a loosely based thing. But I really am hoping to get to all these books because they all sound really good and really exciting, and like I said, I will be starting Under the Dome really soon, so wish me luck with that. And let me know what you're planning to read for the month of January. Let me know in the comments down below, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video. Later.